And maybe you just have not seen yourself as accomplished or worthy of receiving kind words. You have imposter syndrome. But I'm going to tell you, it's simple. Just say thank you. Because when you deflect praise, when you push away when people say something good about you, you're essentially telling yourself and other people that your achievements are not valid or you don't deserve recognition. And that's not true. This can perpetuate a cycle of negative self perception and hinder you from your personal growth. Here's a quote by Coco Chanel. And, if anybody can take compliments, I'm sure she did. She said that beauty begins the moment you decide to be yourself. And self awareness allows you to be authentically who you are. I embrace this philosophy by recognizing the true beauty and worth when I've accomplished something. And you should do the same thing. And you should celebrate your worth openly. And that starts by receiving compliments. But you must also avoid the pitfalls of praise. It can be tricky to navigate compliments. Okay, it's essential to accept compliments, but it is also crucial to stay grounded. Grounded in who you are and grounded in your purpose. You use praise as a motivator rather than a validator. This ensures that it doesn't derail you from your true goals and values because you see it all the time. People start doing well, they start getting compliments, they get the big head, and then somehow they are no longer pursuing that thing that they were once pursuing. They're on to something else because that is where the compliments have led them. And that's what you don't want to do because God places the purpose on your life, not people. You can't invest your energy in trying to receive compliments. That's not what we do anything for. Because you know what? People's minds change like the wind. They do. Fishing for compliments is a response to some other unaddressed emotion or a way of thinking that you have. I like the term inadequacy. Inadequacy fits well with what I'm talking about. Inadequacy means that there is some area in your life where you see yourself as not having the right level of quality or the right ability or the right knowledge, and you feel deficient in that area. And the reality is you could be deficient. That might be true. Or maybe it's the way you see yourself. In this case, it might be based on a past incident or a condition that you haven't yet examined. And that condition keeps you from properly receiving a compliment. Maybe you crave more compliments in the form of acceptance because you haven't been accepted in certain circles, or maybe you were rejected in certain areas in your life, and that really weighs heavy on you. I know people who haven't had a lot of friend relationships or close friend relationships, so acceptance is definitely important to them. But when you're dealing with human emotions and human acceptance, you first have to be grounded. And that's so important. So while you're receiving compliments, everything is good. But what happens when the compliments stop? What happens when what you used to do to get compliments no longer works? Or you fall out of favor, or whatever it was is no longer trending? You end up back to inadequate. So you have to stay grounded. You use self awareness to recognize when you are seeking approval or acceptance from the masses. It's easy to get swept up in it. All that adoration out of nowhere, all of a sudden, especially if you've never received it. And it's when you're putting yourself out there, you're really, really working. Thing is going to work for you. And now you're getting the compliments. You're trying to promote yourself and you have this new talent and skill and it's working. You want to receive that. I remember when I first started posting reels to Instagram. I was doing it because I have a message to share. And just like most people, they use their platform, hopefully for good, to share a message that will help people. And, I saw people struggling to find a balance in their lives and dealing with emotions. And I felt that, and I still feel compelled to share the benefits of learning emotional intelligence.